Okay, great. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to welcome you all to Garze Marathi Global's Career Forum in Germany. Before we get started, a few housekeeping points. Ajay, can I request you to mute all the participants? I want to inform everybody that this session is being recorded. So if anyone has any concerns or issues with that, I'd like to request you to sign off. Uh, we have, we will be having, we'll be spending a fair amount of time in today's session doing a Q&A. However, if you have any questions, I want to request you to post those questions in the chat box. We will not entertain any questions that are asked by voice. So I want to request you to post all questions in the chat box. I'd also request you to not ask very, very specific questions such as how do you apply for a visa to Germany? What is the cost of living in Germany? What is the kind of degree I should apply to so that I can get a job? I want to request you to avoid asking these very specific questions because in the course of our forum in the next months, we will be providing a lot of content which will be addressing these questions over time. And in addition, we will be making a frequently asked question available to all of you. So majority of the specific questions will be answered by the FAQ document. So I want to once again request you to avoid asking very specific questions. After our event of today and going anytime into the future, if you have any questions, you're welcome to address those questions to DE for Deutschland, which is Germany, career@garzemarathi.com. Okay, so that's just some notes from a housekeeping perspective. Let's get started. So if
Just a moment.
yeah,
Yeah.
if there's one thing that all of us on this call are passionate about, it is our passion to explore the unknown, and it is a continuous quest to learn. If there's one thing that's common amongst all the founding members of Garze Marathi Global's Career Forum in Germany, it is our passion to be useful to the community where we originate from and to the communities where we currently belong and where we thrive. Over the last number of years, each one of us founding members have been coaching, guiding, mentoring students, young professionals to explore and build careers in Germany. However, there is one thing that all of us lacked. And that thing which we lacked was a global platform that would allow us to scale our usefulness and to create a larger impact all over the world. And that's how we came across Garze Marathi Global. And all of us are extremely grateful to Garze Marathi Global for giving us a platform which we could use consistently to scale our usefulness and to create greater impact for all individuals who have a very strong bond with Maharashtra. On that note, I would like to invite the founder of Garze Marathi Global, Mr. Anand Ganu, to say a few words. Anandji, over to you. Anandji, तुम्ही म्यूट वर आहात.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah. Rohit, thanks a lot for very precise and detailed introduction of our initiative, that is Garze Marathi Career Forum Germany. I first and foremost, I thank the team of 10 or 12 very young, energetic, very well informed, and academically high achiever Marathi people in Germany who have come together to form this group. I will say a few words about Garze Marathi. Garze Marathi was formed 5 years back with an intention of getting together Marathis around the world on the platform of education and entrepreneurship and knowledge. The main purpose of Garze Marathi is to give back to our society. The purpose is run the mentoring programs, then celebrating success of fellow Marathis. So with these purposes, we have come together all around the world. Marathis around the world have come together. At present, Garze Marathi had chapters in 30 countries around the world. And the most effective initiative, which will have direct impact on lives of many students, many entrepreneurs, many who are going to seek career in Germany, is this forum. And I'm very, very proud and very happy that we are launching this today. My connection with Germany goes back Garze Marathi's connection with Germany goes back to year 2017, when I first got introduced with Mr. Ajit Ranade. Ajit Ranade is present here today on my request. I request him to say very few words about what he intends to do about Garze Marathi Germany chapter as well. And then I would invite Dhananjay to take over from Ajit Ranade. Over to Ajit Ranade for a short introduction.
Thank you very much, Anandji, and I'm very happy to see this Garze Marathi Germany Career Forum. It's been a pleasure to be associated with Garze Marathi as a first person in Germany and as a chapter head now for Germany. And this is a very premier initiative of students, and all these people are very educated, as Anandji mentioned, high excellence in education. And I'm very happy to support them, this team. And at the same time, we will have many more new initiatives like this for Germany. So today in Germany, there are more than 8,000 Marathi people, and they are doing great job in Germany. And definitely we will look forward to work with Garze Marathi. And I request all the people across the globe to work with this team. Thanks a lot, Anandji. And house is yours, Dhananjay.
Yeah, over to Dhananjay. Thank you, Ajit.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So yeah, I shall today take you through in terms of what Garze Marathi Career Forum Germany is, what we intend to do, and what are our next steps. So firstly, to begin with, who are we and what we are planning to do? So we are going to help people having a strong bond with Maharashtra to get well informed about the overall initial process required to pursue education, job, and entrepreneurship in Germany. And speaking from the extended value add or benefit side in terms of what and how you could benefit by being a part of this initiative is by sharing our individual experiences via webinars or YouTube videos together with some important list of FAQs and guidelines. This shall surely help you to get a right direction for your preparation and efforts, and further assist you in a very, very positive way for your decision-making process to come to Germany and make it a success. So moving forward to the next slide, these are some of the initial topics what we shall be covering in our next upcoming sessions. So any suggestions from your end are most welcomed, and you can ping us in the chat box ASAP. And here are some of the important tips what we shall be addressing. So for example, talking about the education system in Germany, whether it's bachelor's, master's, and PhD, we have come across this experience that none of the universities or even colleges in Germany provide campus recruitment opportunities. So here in this case, we could help you in terms of preparing your to find your next job in terms of by helping you design your CV in this case, designing your cover letter, and also different platforms in terms of how to find your job, for example. कारण मराठीत बोलायचं म्हणजे हे खूप कॉमन आहे इंडियामध्ये किंवा म्हणजे इंडियात जितके काही युनिव्हर्सिटीज आहेत की सगळे म्हणतात की अरे TCSनी किंवा HCLनी, इन्फोसिसनी, COEP किंवा MIT मधनं 200 मुलांना उचलले, 300 मुलांना उचलले. इथे तसं होत नाही. इथे कॅम्पस रिक्रुटमेंट हा प्रकारच नाही. So every individual gets an equal opportunity for applying for that particular job. So we shall also cover education and job opportunities in the STEM area along with management studies and showcase you how affordable the education in Germany is. And most importantly, जेव्हा आपण जर्मनी बद्दल विचार करतो, the first thing what pops up in our mind is either technology, the best cars in the world, etc. But what is also important is to get to know the cultural integration together with education and jobs in Germany. So this is exactly what points we shall be covering in this whole chapter of Career Forum in Germany. And yes, I'm looking forward for all your queries in the chat box. And yeah, happy to help. And Rohit, over to you.
Thank you, Dhananjay, for a good introduction to our initiative. A little bit about myself. Unlike most members of the founding team, I came to Germany by accident. Prior to living in Germany, we lived in Paris, and I was simply contacted by a headhunter for a job that happened to be in Germany. I liked the job and I moved over. That's as simple as it is how I got to Germany. But when I reached here, I was a young manager. And today I'm a chief procurement officer and also an investor and a member of the global management team of a company called Sunrise Medical. We are one of the world's leading manufacturers of high performance power and manual wheelchairs. If there's one thing that I can really bring to this forum, it is the fact that in the last 20 years of my career, I have never applied for a job. Every single job that I got, I was invited to take up that role. And it's very important that I share this with all of you, because that's exactly what I'm going to offer to the participants in this forum. And that is about how do you build careers in large multinational companies? How do you build networks? And after you've built networks, how do you leverage those networks to get yourself invited for the next potential role? How can you effectively, in a global multinational environment, lead successfully across international cultures? In my view, if you're able to do these three things effectively, you wouldn't need to be applying for jobs. You should be continuously looking at using platforms and forums. The idea should be that you need to build a brand for yourself such that the jobs will come to you. If your brand is weak and if your brand is not strong enough, you will be the one chasing the jobs all the time. And that's exactly what we should not be doing. And that's exactly what I will bring to this forum. And I'm really looking forward to engaging with all of you and making a difference in the lives of the members of our community. Anuja, over to you.
Thank you, Rohit. Good morning and hi to all. So I came to Germany approximately 9 years back, when I decided at that time to come here to Germany for doing my master's. Germany was not so known place to do masters over here at that time. Having said that, many people were trying to say you can go to US, you can go to UK, you can go to other other countries for doing masters. But what really attracted me to come to Germany is the type of universities they have. They have a very clear breakout between the type of universities. If you want to do a research, if you want to do a practical orientation course, they have a clear distinguishing factors between that. That's what attracted me to come over here to Germany. And Lee saying that I'm very happy that I'm in Germany because I find my peace here. Having said that, I work here in Germany as a quality manager in one of the semiconductor company. It is it is in one of the top 20 worldwide semiconductor companies. I started after my master's as a NCG, new college graduate in the field of failure analysis. And I have, from the very bottom, I have started building my career. And today I am a customer quality manager. A bit about a customer quality manager. People think that when it comes to quality manager, I might be working in the fab or I might be working in the assembly. It's something not like that. As the word says, customer quality manager, I am responsible for key account customers. And my specialization is in automotive. So I am responsible for tier 1 automotive customers here. Yeah, and what I bring to this group is I have been mentoring a lot of students who have been coming here in the field of electrical engineering, and also guiding the new college graduates on how to get a job, how to get an internship, how to apply for a student job, how you can do your master thesis or bachelor thesis in apart from universities in companies. I have been mentoring that, and Garze Marathi Global has given me this platform to channelize my mentoring skills over here. And I also can share experience about my experience about the culture and life in Germany, because I myself have been blended into a German family. So I think I can really bring that aspect as well if you really want to know about the life in Germany, culture in Germany, to avoid initial cultural shocks. And I'm living currently in Munich. That's it. Prajakta, over to you.
Thank you, Anuja. So, Namaskar, I'm Dr. Prajakta Oak. I'm a biologist from Mumbai. And after finishing my master's from Mumbai University, I moved in 2008 to Germany to pursue my PhD. And back then I selected Germany because it was technologically advanced and had a very clear path for PhD, especially PhDs in life sciences. So I came here, and I came here knowing no German at all. And I learned the language, I learned about the culture over my 13 years in Germany. And after my PhD, I was working in academics for almost 7 years as a research scientist. Since last 2 years, I'm working as a team leader in a pharmaceutical industry. So I basically have experience in life science, both from academics as well as from industry. From all these years, when I was living in Germany, I was also socially and culturally very active. Back then, during my PhD time, I was a student representative for Consul General of India in Munich. I was also working with Maharashtra Mandar Munich for a couple of years, and now I'm one of the founder member or core team member for European Marathi Sammelan 2022, which will take place in Germany. Also, all these years, I met a lot of nice colleagues and friends. Some of them were Germans and foreign people. And through them, I got to know the culture here. I did a lot of cultural exchange with them, which helped me a lot to integrate here in Germany. And I have acquired my German citizenship last year as well. So actually, this cultural exchange also promoted us to bring our venture, which is Myra Arts. We started with this venture wherein we provide a platform to all the handmade products from India, especially made by female entrepreneurs, socially, culturally, and ecologically active companies or organizations over there. And we provide a platform wherein we can tell a story which tells cultural variety as well as cultural heritage of India over here. So I really like networking. I like this cultural exchange with people over here. And actually my journey for all these years in Germany has been very beautiful and adventurous. So I would be happy to share my professional as well as my personal experience with all of you. I have been doing that previously as well, but now I'm very happy to do it through this initiative and through Garze Marathi. So yeah, over to you, Jayesh.
Thank you, Prajakta. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello, everybody. My name is Jayesh Galgale. I'm a chartered accountant from Mumbai, India, and I came in Germany on 26th of January 2018. That's on India's Republic Day. I and Prajakta, we decided to get married, and then we were discussing who will go where. She will come back to India or I'll come to Germany. And I thought that this is a good opportunity for me to have an international exposure, knowing very well that for my field, that is finance, I need to learn German language and also financial terminologies, certifications after visiting or after coming to Germany. And that's what I would like to share with everybody, whoever is interested, who have got finance degrees or qualification and working in India and would like to develop their career in Europe or in Germany. I can definitely help in their search or their career development in this respect. Also, after coming to Germany, I've been really lucky and involved in cultural activities like Maharashtra Mandal Munich, and I'm also a core team member of a European Marathi Sammelan. And looking forward to help everybody in this respect or in this initiative. So thank you, and over to Ajay.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Myself, Ajay Wak. Currently, I'm the early researcher in the tissue engineering at Otto von Guericke University at Magdeburg. Back in 2016, I came into in Braunschweig to study the language course initially. And then I wanted to study master's in medical systems engineering. So I already had, keep in mind, when I completed my bachelor's from the Vidyalankar Institute of Technology, I wanted always to pursue the higher education in Germany. And there, the important why Germany, because definitely what the, in my field, basically in the biomedical instrumentations, if you look the medical instrumentation, which are we already imported from the USA and the Germany. So for me, it was a spark that to come and to see how the manufacturing or the research happened in Germany. So that was the first reason to come. After in Braunschweig, I learned the German until the C1 level, and then I joined my master's program. In January 2021, I finished my master's and I started to do a PhD in tissue engineering under the same professor. What exactly I bring to this forum, that the students who came here or wanted to come forward to pursue the higher education in terms of the bachelor's or the master's as well as PhD, I would like to tell them that these very important things that you should keep in mind, that starting from the choosing your course, choosing from your university, and also for the PhD students, those who wanted to have a good supervisor. So these are the important things. Apart from that, I would like to assist the bachelor and master students in terms of their, when they wanted to apply for the internships, master thesis, and how can this internship or the thesis or the can be converted into the job opportunity. So you don't have to apply for so many places. So my suggestion would be apply properly to the universities if you wanted to pursue the PhD, and also for the companies. Thank you. And over to Dhananjay.
Thanks a lot, Ajay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. So my name is Dhananjay Shallikeri. I am located in Frankfurt. So it's been 9 years now I'm in Germany, and I've been here totally with a business background. So I don't have any technical background for which Germany is known for. So currently I work as an enterprise account manager for DACH region for a leading Swedish-based cybersecurity firm. And where I specialize is mostly business development, innovation and strategy consulting, mostly for large DACH organizations for CXO level contacts. And I have pursued masters in international business from Frankfurt School of Finance Management. And when I was back in India, I did my C2 level in German, plus another 2 levels of business German. So I actually did all the courses what were being offered at that time from Max Muller Bhavan, Pune, which is and the Goethe Institute. So looking from my journey perspective and what kind of people I have encountered in Germany, my strong suggestion is that people should at least come to Germany with a B1, so that they can very, very quickly integrate in their professional and educational streams. And reason being, you all invest so much of time and money, you take loans, etc., and to repay that, except it is very important that you get the right value for the right money. And I'm also an active blogger. This is my blogging page, and the whole intention is to create awareness to the common public in terms of transformation from digital revolution to behavioral revolution, because everybody in the world today know, and Germany specifically is the country for digital revolution today, and transformation. But the intention is also to explain why it is important and what you will achieve from that, and what is post digital revolution. And this will somehow also will help you from your education and professional perspective. And yeah, when it comes to topics like networking or mentorship, I'm always there. Yeah, because business has been doing MBAs and masters in business is a very new topic. Always people looked at US for such topics, or UK. But I can definitely promote in terms of Germany what kind of value add you can have and what business opportunities you could have here. So over to Akshay. Thank you.
Thanks, Dhananjay. So firstly, sorry for not the Garze Marathi background. I can assure you guys I am as Garze Marathi, as Garze Marathi strong supporter as the others. But yeah, hi everyone, this is Akshay Joshi. I'm a supply chain management professional. Just like all of you, I too had the drive to step out of my comfort bubble to explore the world beyond. And even after completing my BE and MTech, working with Mahindra Group, I was still looking forward to expand my horizon on a global scale. And that is when I started applying to business schools all around the world. During the same time, few of my industrial mentors said, why don't you try Germany? You are from the operational and supply chain background and from the automotive industry. That is something that you can certainly explore. And that is how I came to Germany for my MBA from Frankfurt School. Of course, I graduated, I got a job, but looking back, the journey was certainly not easy, and it was tough. It was filled with a lot of lessons learned. And with this Garze Marathi platform, I bring to you these lessons learned. So stay tuned. I hope to talk to all of you, share my learnings over the past more than half a decade. And I look forward to interacting with all of you in the upcoming sessions. Over to Yogesh.
Thank you, Akshay. This is Yogesh Virkar. Well, I would like to share in short what I can. I'm a mechanical engineer from Mumbai. I did my mechatronics from Germany. I came to Germany in 2003 for the master's, and was quite an eventful journey, I would say. I didn't come here with a scholarship, so there was a lot of challenges that I had to face, and did a lot of part-time jobs. Most important thing that I can say about those is that come here with an open mind, and also make an effort to learn the German language, because that will take you a long way. Really a long way. If you look at what I did, I did my master's in Germany. I worked in Germany a couple of years. After that, I got a chance to set up a manufacturing unit for a German company in India, which I did and ran for like 7.5 years. After that, thanks to this kind of an experience, and the multilingual skills that I had, I got another chance to set up a warehousing unit for an American company in Dubai. So my journey took me from Germany back to India, and then to the Middle East, and now I'm back to Germany since the last 2.5 years. And currently working and also updating myself with certifications. So all I would like to say is I'm here for you to support you in your journey, whether it is studying in Germany or making a career in Germany or anything related to what I have done, for example. Or we also have here a very good team with a diverse background. So we are all here to help you out. Yeah. So please feel free and put in your questions in the chat. Over to you, Shreya. Thank you.
Thank you, Yogesh, and hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Shreya Pathak. I come from Pune, Maharashtra. I'm a master student here in Hanover, Germany. I'm studying Energietechnik, that is Energietechnologie, specialization in wind energy and renewables. And I would like to say, when I came here, I was very afraid because my course was German taught, and I was really worried, how am I going to do this and how am I going to move ahead with my German taught course? What helped me is I stayed with a German family, and that 1 year when I stayed with German family, it helped me a lot in developing my German. And also I was able to blend my hobby into my student job. Cinematography and video editing was my hobby. And just because I knew German language, I could speak it. I was able to get it as a student job here, which helped me a lot. And I would like to say it works. When you study in German, it works. You might be afraid before, but in the course of time, it really works and it will take you a long way. Just don't be afraid. Keep on going. At a point of time, even I was confused. Should I change my German taught course into a simple English taught course? But maybe something kept me with the German taught course, maybe the language for the love, or maybe the courage with the German family gave me that, okay, it will be okay and you can move on. And I think today my decision is I have stayed with German taught course and it has helped me a lot. So I will tell you, everyone who is coming here, Germans are really good. They force you to speak in German because they want you to develop. They know you are going to stay here. You have paid a lot of fees and they just want you to develop. So they'll help you in every aspect. Just don't give up. Just try. They'll try to understand even if you go wrong, but don't give up. Do with your German, learn your German, and you'll do great. And we are always here. And I'll be providing you with applications to German universities. I will be helping you how to turn your hobbies or how to get into student jobs, and mainly how to blend in with Germans, how to blend in Germany, and how to avoid your cultural shocks. So yes, all the best. Stay tuned with Garze Marathi Global, and here to you, Neha.
Thank you, Shreya. नमस्कार सगळ्यांना. मी नेहा योगेश विरकर. मराठी शाळेतनं शिकले आणि त्यानंतर इंग्रजीमध्ये बॅचलर्स करून युनिव्हर्सिटीचं गोल्ड मेडल मिळालं मला. बॅचलर्सच्या अभ्यासाबरोबरच जर्मन शिकले आणि तेव्हा 16व्या आणि 17व्या वर्षी पहिल्यांदा जर्मनीत यायची संधी मिळाली बघायला की भारताबाहेरचं जग काय असतं. आणि आपल्या भाषेतली शक्तीस्थळं कळली की दुसरी भाषा शिकायला सोपी जाते. त्याच्यामुळे आईवर प्रेम असल्यामुळे सगळ्या मावशांनी प्रेम केलं, भाषा आवडली, देश आवडला, इथे काही करता येईल असं वाटलं. त्यानंतर मास्टर्स करायला US ला गेले, कारण US मध्ये स्कॉलरशिप मिळाली. 2 वर्ष जर्मन भाषा शिकवण्याचा अनुभव मिळाला. एक नॉन नेटिव्ह स्पीकर म्हणून आपण ती भाषा शिकवतो, तेव्हा बऱ्याचशा नजरांमध्ये कुतूहल असतं आणि एक प्रश्नचिन्ह सुद्धा असतं की तू कशी काय मला ही भाषा शिकवणार. पण जर नॉन नेटिव्ह माणसांना भाषा शिकवता येत नसेल तर इतरांनी शिकायचा तरी कशाला प्रयत्न करायचा, कारण भाषा ही जन्माबरोबर येत नाही. असो, आज जर्मनीमध्ये आहे, माझ्या छोट्या मुलाला घेऊन मी इथे आले. त्याच्यामुळे एक व्यक्ती म्हणून आणि एक आई म्हणून या देशामध्ये राहण्याचा, रुजण्याचा प्रयत्न करण्याचा एक अनुभव मिळाला, तो मी आपल्याबरोबर जरूर शेअर करीन. सध्या मी डिजिटल लर्निंग कन्सल्टंट म्हणून काम करते. त्याचबरोबर इंगेलहाइम जिथे मी राहते तिथल्या सिटी काउन्सिल बरोबर ऑनररी इंटरप्रिटर म्हणून काम करण्याची मला संधी मिळाली आहे. या फोरम मध्ये निश्चितपणे ज्यांना भाषा शिकायची आहे किंवा भाषा येत नसल्यामुळे जर मनामध्ये काही भीती किंवा न्यूनगंड असेल तर निश्चित संपर्क साधा. जर्मनीमध्ये खूप भाषा शिकण्याची संधी आहे. जसं श्रेया म्हणाली तसं भाषेमुळे खूप दरवाजे उघडतील, खूप जणांशी आपल्याला नेटवर्किंग करता येईल. त्यानंतर आपल्याला पुष्कळ ज्या अनएक्सप्लोर्ड गोष्टी आहेत त्या आपल्याला जाणून घ्यायची संधी उपलब्ध होईल. आणि ह्याची सगळी उदाहरणं या फोरम मध्ये आनंद काकांच्या माध्यमातून, अजितच्या माध्यमातून, प्राजक्ताच्या माध्यमातून, अनुजाच्या माध्यमातून, ज्यांनी वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीने इथे येऊन स्वतःला सिद्ध केलंय त्यांच्या माध्यमातून आहे. आपण आमच्याशी संपर्क करा, कारण आपल्याला स्वतःला स्वतःची हेल्प करायची. थँक्यू सो मच. ओव्हर टू ईशा. अनिकेत.
Thank you, Neha. Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Aniket Sathe. I'm from Pune, and I did my master's degree in information technology from Frankfurt University of Applied Sciences. And currently I'm working in Deutsche Bank as a business analyst. And maybe I'm not as experienced as all other supporters of Garze Marathi, but I can assure you my problems are fresh, and what I faced in Germany after coming, I can definitely share with you and find a solution or direct you to proper guidance, I would say. And I'm living in Germany since last 3 years, and I have been part of a big Marathi Katta community in Frankfurt, active member of cricket associations in Frankfurt, and I like to do blogging and food blogging also. So I just want to connect Marathi community to German community very well. So we started a food blogging channel, and I would like to support whichever way I can, and give my solution or direction to whoever is coming to Germany. Yeah, that's all from my end, and all the best. Over to you, Ishan.
Yes, नमस्कार. मी ईशान देसाई. मी पुण्याचा आहे. पुण्यातून मेकॅनिकल इंजिनिअरिंग केलं आणि जर्मनीमध्ये यायचं माझं मेन मोटिवेशन होतं की आपण इकडच्या इंडस्ट्रीबद्दल, इकडच्या एक्सलन्स बद्दल खूप ऐकतो, पण त्याच्या खालती एक खूप रिगरस सायंटिफिक रिसर्चचा बेडरॉक आहे. सो if you look at the history of the past 50-60 years, Germany has consistently produced rigorous scientists in all the fields. So that was my motivation. Academic excellence च्या मागे मी इकडे आलो. माझ्या घरून सुद्धा academic background आहे. मी इथे MSc computational science and engineering केलं. So that is basically a master's with a combination of computer science and mechanical engineering and physics. So kind of an applied masters of the two. ते मी टेक्निकल युनिव्हर्सिटी म्युनिक मधून केलं. So Germany मध्ये, if anybody wants to pursue academic research excellence, so if somebody wants to become a scientist of a good order, there is a excellence cluster of 9 universities, so called the TU9. So 9 top technical universities which promote scientific excellence in Germany. So it was my aim to go through that. And after the masters, I am now a doctoral candidate at the University of Stuttgart. And I am still in the same field, the field of scientific computing, numerical mathematics, and physics-based simulations. So what I bring to this forum is mentoring students who want to do something that I have done, and who are in India, who are thinking, okay, I want to become a scientist. I want to get into academics. I want to do world-class research. How can I do it in Germany? So that is where I try to promote the students, promote early-stage researchers who come here. And overall in terms of academics, I tried to do a kind of demystification. आपण कुठलाही रिसर्च पेपर बघितला, त्यात खूप मॅथमॅटिकल इक्वेशन्स बघितले, की खूप रिगरस फिजिकल कॉन्सेप्ट बघितल्या, खूप हार्ड टेक्निकल पेपर्स बघितले, की लोक घाबरतात. लोकांना त्याच्यामध्ये हे खूप अवघड आहे, हे मला कळणार आहे का नाही, ह्याचा एक भीती असते. तर त्याच्यात एक डिमिस्टिफिकेशन आहे. जर्मनीमध्ये इनफ एफर्ट घातला तर तुम्हीही एक्सलंट जर्मन इंजिनियर्स अँड सायंटिस्टच्या लेवलला डेफिनेटली पोहोचू शकता. अँड दॅट इज what I want to bring to this forum. Apart from this, I am an avid long distance runner and hiker. So a lot of hiking and running opportunities in Germany. So yeah, so I look forward to all your questions in the chat box, and also later I'm available on all forums to provide any type of guidance. So now I give it back to Neha for the Q&A session. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishan. आम्हाला बऱ्याच जणांचे बरेच प्रश्न चॅटमध्ये आलेले आहेत. सगळ्या प्रश्नांना इथे आता उत्तरं देणं शक्य नसलं तरी महत्वाच्या प्रश्नांना आम्ही जरूर उत्तरं देणार आहोत. उरलेले जे प्रश्न असतील ते आमच्या FAQ लिस्टमध्ये आपल्याला त्याची उत्तरं जरूर सापडतील. तर ती उत्तरं मिळवण्यासाठी आपल्याला आमच्या गरजे मराठी ग्लोबलच्या वेबसाईटवर जायचं आहे आणि FAQ कुठे आहेत ते आपण निश्चित सगळे शोधू शकता. अन्यथा आपल्याला ईमेलमध्ये सुद्धा त्याची URL मिळेलच. तर आपण काही निवडक प्रश्न आज पाहणार आहोत. पहिला प्रश्न मी प्राजक्ताला ऍड्रेस करू इच्छिते. मला प्रश्न आलेला आहे की M.Pharmच्या ऍडमिशन बद्दल थोडी जास्ती माहिती हवी आहे. तर ओव्हर टू यू प्राजक्ता.
थँक्यू नेहा. सो बेसिकली मी माझं PhD डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फार्मसी मधनं केलं होतं. अँड बॅक देन सिन्स आय मूव्ड हिअर फॉर PhD मला लँग्वेजची गरज लागली नव्हती, कारण रिसर्च याची लँग्वेजच इंग्लिश आहे. पण मास्टर्स आणि बॅचलर कोर्सेस त्यावेळेला बरेचसे हे जर्मन मध्येच होते फॉर फार्मसी, M.Pharm आणि B.Pharm. सो आता त्यांनी काही कोर्सेस इंग्लिशमध्ये केलेले आहेत इंट्रोड्यूस. आय एम नॉट अवेअर ऑफ एक्झॅक्टली विच कोर्सेस, पण तुम्ही ती सगळी माहिती गुगलवरती फाइंड आउट करू शकता. तुम्ही तुमची युनिव्हर्सिटी बघू शकता. तुम्हाला जर का जर्मनमध्ये M.Pharm करायची इच्छा असेल तर डेफिनेटली जसं श्रेया, नेहा या सगळ्यांनी सांगितलं, तुम्ही लँग्वेज शिका, लँग्वेजवर थोडं लक्ष द्या आणि देन यू कॅन इझिली डू द कोर्स ऑल्सो इन जर्मन. मी इथे येऊन लँग्वेज शिकले, पण इफ यू वॉन्ट टू परस्यू इट इन जर्मन देन यू शुड स्टार्ट लर्निंग जर्मन नाव. पण कदाचित तुम्हाला इंग्लिश कोर्सेसही मिळतील. सो माय सजेशन वुड बी टू लुक आउट फॉर इट. आमच्या FAQs मध्ये बघा किंवा गुगलमध्ये बघा, युनिव्हर्सिटीज शॉर्टलिस्ट करा, and then come back to us with your specific questions and we will be happy to help you.
Thank you, प्राजक्ता. आता श्रेयाला पुढचा प्रश्न मला असा विचारायचा आहे की श्रेया, आपल्याला राहुल कडनं एक प्रश्न आलेला आहे की त्याला ऑलरेडी भाषा येते आणि तो इनफॅक्ट भाषा शिकवतोय, पण त्याला आता पुढे जर्मनीला यायचं आणि इथे काम करण्याच्या काय संधी असतील, त्या कशा शोधायच्या, याबद्दल आम्हाला थोडक्यात सांग. ओव्हर टू यू श्रेया.
ओके. सो ग्योथे इन्स्टिट्यूट मध्ये दादच्या वेगवेगळ्या स्कॉलरशिप्स असतात आणि त्या स्कॉलरशिप्स थ्रू इफ यू गो इन टू ग्योथे इन्स्टिट्यूट आणि जर तुम्ही त्यांच्यासोबत कनेक्ट झालात ॲज द मेंबर ऑफ ग्योथे इन्स्टिट्यूट, तर ते स्कॉलरशिप्स तुम्हाला प्रोव्हाइड करतात. ज्या स्कॉलरशिपच्या बेसिसवर तुम्ही 1, 2 किंवा 3 महिन्यासाठी जर्मनीमध्ये येऊन एखाद्या प्रायमरी स्कूलमध्ये तुम्ही शिकवू शकता जर्मन लँग्वेज. त्यापुढे तुम्ही तुमचं नेटवर्किंग करू शकता त्या स्कूलच्या प्रिन्सिपल किंवा स्कूल हेड सोबत, आणि तुमचं नेटवर्किंग झाल्यानंतर ती लोक, जर त्यांना तुमचं काम आवडलं तर ती लोक तुम्हाला इथे जॉब अपॉर्च्युनिटी प्रोव्हाइड करतात जॉब कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट बेसिसवरती. ती अपॉर्च्युनिटी तुम्हाला मिळाल्यावरती नंतर तुम्ही डिसाईड करू शकता की तुम्हाला तुमचं करिअर कुठल्या साईडला ब्लेंड करायचंय. बट ही एक फर्स्ट स्टेप आहे. जर तुम्हाला ऑलरेडी लँग्वेज येत असेल तर ही फर्स्ट स्टेप घेऊन तुम्ही इथे ऍटलिस्ट येऊ शकता आणि तुमचं नेटवर्क बिल्ड करायला स्टार्ट करू शकता.
ओके, थँक्यू श्रेया. पुढचा प्रश्न मी ईशानला विचारू इच्छिते. ईशान, आपल्याला एक प्रश्न आलेला आहे की डेटा सायन्सेस मध्ये पुढे जर शिकायचं असेल किंवा करिअर करायचं असेल तर काय पॉसिबिलिटीज आहेत. ओव्हर टू यू ईशान.
येस, सो व्हेरी रिलेव्हंट क्वेश्चन आजच्या काळात. सो मी हे आय विल आन्सर विथ एन एक्झाम्पल की मी म्युनिक मध्ये होतो फॉर माय मास्टर्स आणि रिसेंटली the Munich government has invested heavily in artificial intelligence and new data science research centers in Munich and Bavaria. Assets data science चे hotspots create होत आहेत. So with respect to data science and also in general computer science, I would say there are tremendous opportunities. There is a पुल फ्रॉम द मार्केट. सो जेवढे कॅन्डिडेट्स आहेत त्यापेक्षा जास्त जॉब ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज आहेत आज डेटा सायन्समध्ये जर्मनीमध्ये. त्यामुळे लोक इझिली ऍब्झॉर्ब होतात मार्केटमध्ये. आणि याला कारण मेन असं आहे की जर्मनी हे कॉम्प्युटर सायन्स आणि डेटा सायन्समध्ये अमेरिकेच्या साधारणपणे 2 दशक मागे आहे. आणि they are now trying to bridge the gap. So they are late to the race, but they are trying to bridge the gap to California and Silicon Valley. So it's a great time to jump in it. There are a lot of opportunities. I would say as a starting point, get into a good educational program, build your network here, but there is no lack of opportunity. So just applying and getting into the right platforms will definitely help you. That's all.
Great answer.
धन्यवाद. रोहित कडे एक मुद्दा होता ऍड करण्यासाठी. ओव्हर टू यू रोहित.
A couple of points on data science. I think it's a great question, Ishan. Fantastic answer. I think in about 2 sessions from now, there will be a dedicated session around the topic of careers in artificial intelligence and data science in Germany. It'll be hosted by a lady called Purnima Kulkarni, who is a stellar executive in the space of artificial intelligence and data science, working at TCS in Europe. So you should certainly attend that session. In a couple of points in regards to Rahul's question, right? You will be one amongst the very unique people working at Malay in India who speaks the language, who is a teacher, and at the same time, you have technical or IT skills, which are highly sought after in Germany. So one of the things I would encourage you to do is to, in fact, have an open conversation with your boss at Malay in India and basically request him for an international assignment, because it'll be very easy for him to facilitate that. The second thing that you can actually do is consider connecting with somebody like Akshay Joshi on exploring an MBA program in Germany, because an MBA program in Germany combined with excellent German knowledge that you already have, plus a technology or an IT background, you're the best case candidate for any job in Germany. So these are 2 ways in which how you could approach this. Thank you, Neha.
Thank you, Rohit. तू आता म्हटल्याप्रमाणे MBAचं थोडंफार एक्सप्लोरेशन करणं आजकाल ही एक काळाची गरज झाली आहे. तर अक्षय, मी तुला विचारेन की जर्मनी का निवडलंस MBA करण्यासाठी, आणि इथल्या जर्मनीमध्ये आणि इतर जगातल्या जर्मन प्रोग्राम MBA प्रोग्राम्स मध्ये तुला काय फरक जाणवला हे आम्हाला थोडक्यात सांग. ओव्हर टू यू अक्षय.
सर्टनली नेहा, जर्मन प्रोग्राम्स म्हणजे जनरली आपण जेव्हा MBA चा विचार करतो तेव्हा वी टेंड टू गो टुवर्ड्स US, Australia, Canada, etc. These are the preferred destinations. But what I found to be important is the Indian economy and the German economy are both product-based economies. They are very closely aligned. There are a lot of German companies in India. And the quality of education is extremely good, and the opportunities thereafter are also very good. And be it pharma, be it finance, be it management or automotive, of course. So there are a vast variety of industries and professional avenues where you can explore career opportunities thereafter. And hence, it is a comparable MBA destination across all the world leading countries. And I would certainly encourage people to explore it.
थँक्यू अक्षय. पुढचा प्रश्न आपल्याला आलेला आहे जो मी प्राजक्ताला विचारणार आहे. आदितीचा प्रश्न आहे की ती पॅरामेडिकल इन रेडिओलॉजी मध्ये पुढे करिअर करू इच्छिते, तर त्यासाठी जर्मनीमध्ये काय ऑप्शन्स आहेत? प्राजक्ता, मला माहितीये की स्पेसिफिक उत्तर देणं कदाचित शक्य नसेल, पण तिला आपण आता ह्या पॉइंटला काही थोडे मुद्दे सांगू शकतो का? ओव्हर टू यू प्राजक्ता.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Neha. So Aditi, actually मला मास्टर्स बद्दल एवढी माहिती नाहीये रेडिओलॉजी मध्ये, पण ती माहिती अवेलेबल असेलच गुगलवर. आय एम प्रिटी शुअर अबाउट इट. बट जेव्हा मी माझं PhD आणि पोस्ट डॉक करत होते, माझ्या असं लक्षात आलं की रेडिओलॉजी इज अ very upcoming field here. So म्हणजे जसं हेल्महोल्ट्ज इन्स्टिट्यूट मधनं मी माझं पोस्टडॉक केलं, तिथे रेडिओलॉजी एक वेगळं डिपार्टमेंटच होतं आणि त्याच्यावर रिसर्च बऱ्यापैकी चालू होता, विच इज हॅपनिंग इन ऑल ओव्हर जर्मनी, नॉट जस्ट इन म्युनिक. सो डेफिनेटली रेडिओलॉजी मध्ये तुला जर का पुढे रिसर्च करायचं असेल तर देर इज अ स्कोप. म्हणजे इथे खूप सगळ्या इन्स्टिट्यूट्स आहेत जिथे रेडिओलॉजी रिसर्च चालू आहे आणि तुझं मेडिकल बॅकग्राऊंड असल्यामुळे इट इज इवन अ प्लस पॉइंट. सो यू कॅन ऑल्सो डू इट अ बिट मोर इन अ क्लिनिकल डायरेक्शन, कारण तुझ्याकडे तो एक्सपिरियन्स आहे. So definitely there is scope, but to know a bit specific about काय करता येईल, मास्टर्स चे कोणते कोर्सेस आहेत का, किंवा डायरेक्टली पीएचडी साठी यायचंय का, डायरेक्टली पीएचडी साठी पण पॉसिबल आहे, मी तशीच आले होते. सो यू कॅन डू अ लिटल बिट ऑफ रिसर्च ऑन युअर ओन, आणि मग काही स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन्स असतील तर नक्की माझ्याशी कॉन्टॅक्ट कर and we can talk about it.
I will just add 2 more points in that. So Aditi, as you said that you are the paramedical in radiology. So basically what you have to do once you do your bachelor's or the master's, it's important that the paramedical degree should be recognized from the German authority. So when it is done, if you're sure that, okay, they can agree or they accept your paramedical degree in Germany, then you can apply for the master courses. And then you have to see, because if you're from paramedical, as the paramedical considered to be as the technicians in the radiology or the different laboratory departments. So you should be take care of that. You should at least have B2 to C1 level, because you will directly work with the doctors, surgeons, and then for this purpose you should definitely should take care of this. The first of all the language and the courses and the recognized your degree should be from Germany, German authority.
राईट. आणि अजयने खूप चांगला मुद्दा उचलला ऍक्च्युली. सो आदिती, यू शुड ऑल्सो थिंक इफ यू वॉन्ट टू स्टिक टू युअर पॅरामेडिकल डिग्री, म्हणजे तुला त्याच्यातच पुढे करायचंय का करिअर, का रिसर्च मध्ये जायचंय. कारण तुला जर का रिसर्च मध्ये जायचं असेल, पीएचडी करायची असेल आणि पुढे रिसर्च मध्येच ऍज अ सायंटिस्ट राहायचं असेल, सो देन इट माइट बी अ बिट इझियर.
जस्ट एक छोटासा पॉइंट ऍड करू इच्छितो मी. अजय आणि प्राजक्ता म्हणाले, ऑफकोर्स मेडिकल फील्डचा आणि माझा ऍब्सोल्यूट रिलेशन नाहीये, पण अजय मगाशी म्हणाला की तुझी डिग्री इथे रेकॉग्नाइज करून घ्यावी लागेल. आणि हाऊ टू डू दॅट, तर आमच्या FAQs मध्ये लिंक आहे, अनेरकेनुम प्रोसेस म्हणतात. सो इथे तुम्ही कुठल्याही वेगवेगळ्या क्वालिफिकेशन बॅकग्राऊंडचे असाल तर ते कम्पेअर करून ते रेकॉग्निशनची एक सेपरेट प्रोसेस आहे. यू कॅन जस्ट गुगल इट, अनेरकेनुम प्रोसेस, किंवा त्याची लिंक आमच्या FAQs मध्ये आहे. सो तुला खूप हेल्पफुल होईल आणि ती प्रोसेस कशी आहे ते तुला समजेल. थोडीशी डिटेल्ड प्रोसेस आहे, पण ते इंग्लिश मध्ये पण एक्सप्लेन केलेली आहे वेबसाईट वरती. सो ती रेकॉग्निशनची प्रोसेस जरूर बघून घे. थँक्यू.
थँक्यू सगळ्यांना. पुढचा प्रश्न आपण घेऊया. मी अनुजाला विचारणार आहे की डुईंग PhD इन कोरिया अँड माय मेजर इज पॉलिमर फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री आफ्टर PhD. माय इंटरेस्ट इन पॉलिमर इंडस्ट्री. इज देअर एनी ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी? Anuja, over to you.
Actually, this is not my field related question or anything. So I cannot really help on this question.
Okay. We have Dhananjay to answer it. Dhananjay, over to you.
Yeah, thanks a lot for this question. And polymer engineering, or talking anything close to chemical, it is one of the most booming industries, and the value add what German industry is bringing is immense. So the very easiest process sitting in any country and trying to find jobs now in this case for polymer scientists is there is a exhibition in Dusseldorf named K exhibition or K Messe. In German it's K-Messe, and this is the biggest polymer and chemical exhibition in Germany, and you shall find all the companies, the well-known, the big brands like BASF or Evonik, etc. All of these companies in this exhibition. So the best way is just Google them and find out the list of companies from the exhibitors list, and you can go ahead to at least find out what kind of companies there are in the market, and especially in Germany. And you can go ahead and find out job opportunities in their specific websites. So that is the one step. If you're not in Germany and trying to find a job in Germany, this is one of the steps what you can expect. And being a scientist, again, I think to a very large extent, German is not a barrier. So you can come to Germany to work even on an English basis, explicitly for polymer and chemical engineering. This is what I can say.
Thank you, Dhananjay. Rohit, तुला अक्षयच्या प्रश्नाबद्दल थोडं ऍड करायचं होतं. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I think just to add on to what Dhananjay said, you've got a background that is in high demand in Germany, tons of opportunities available, but a couple of very specific pointers. So given your background, you will typically find two types of opportunities. One is the opportunity to work in the R&D department of a tier 1 automotive supplier. That is one avenue, okay? If you work in the R&D department of a tier 1 automotive supplier, you may not need to have a good or a great knowledge of German. But what will most probably happen is that when you work in an R&D department, majority of your colleagues are going to be German native speakers. So it'll be extremely advantageous for you to have a good understanding of the knowledge before you come. The other kind of a job that you could get is to work in the customer sales or customer quality department of a chemical or a polymer manufacturer. In that case, it will be very important for you to know German, because then you will be interacting externally. So you have two avenues: work internally within an R&D department of a tier 1 automotive supplier or of a chemical or a polymer manufacturer, or to work on the customer service or customer quality side for a chemical or a polymer manufacturer. Thank you.
Okay, thanks Rohit. आजच्या वर्कशॉपचा आपण शेवटचा प्रश्न घेतोय. Anuja, if you can just summarize the question and provide us a short answer, and then hand it over to Ishan for closing remarks.
Yes,
thank you.
So the question is like the person is doing his bachelor's in mechanical engineering at FH Aachen University, and you are trying to also do masters, and you want to know about the job opportunities because you haven't decided your specialization. So just to stress on that, in upcoming 2 or 3 sessions, we have a webinar dedicated to job opportunities in automotive industry, and we also have a webinar dedicated to ADAS. So you can just look out for that, and maybe then it will help you to decide your specialization as well. And just to say that you have, I know you're just in your 2nd semester of mechanical engineering, but based on my personal experience, I would say that you should try to do some student job or some internship in your mechanical engineering field, which would help you decide the specialization you want to do in further. And that's it. I would hand it over to Ishan. And we also have a FAQs on our website, which can help you in that direction as well.
Okay, thanks Anuja. So the purpose of having this launch event was to give all of you participants a feeler of our founding members, their expertise, where the fields that they come from, the areas, the wide scope that they cover. And this is basically what we offer here. So we are trying to provide you learning lessons through our experiences, and our strong points are connectivity through our common Marathi and Maharashtrian background. So we will be always connected with you. You are most welcome to be connected to us. And what is next now that we have a series of webinars planned. So the immediate one is Integration in Germany by Mr. Hermann Schmidt-Bartel on 27th of March. So I think this will be very, very interesting, because cultural integration, social integration in Germany is always a very interesting topic due to a very different culture, a certain amount of language barrier. So this is an interesting thing. We also have one webinar coming up on education and admissions in Germany which is probably the widest audience here who is interested in this. And also, as Rohit already mentioned, Purnima Kulkarni, an executive from TCS Europe, will speak about careers in artificial intelligence and data science. And we have another one on personal branding and networking. So this is how we will keep going. This session will also eventually go on YouTube. You are most welcome to go through our FAQs and also reach out to us in any way that you feel suited. And yeah, I would like to thank all the participants for attending this webinar today. I'd like to thank all founding members for their time here. And lastly, I would especially like to mention Garze Marathi Global founder, Mr. Anand Ganu. So thanks a lot for rejuvenating this whole thing, to conceptualizing it and giving us a platform to work on. So thanks a lot. And I would like to close this session.
Thank you.
Thank you.